What's good, y'all? L Famous on the check-in. Living my life, not thinking about it twice. You heard? Don't be scared to like, subscribe, or share this dope content if you like it. You heard? Now, this story here, this is the Bronx reenactment on me saving my homie out of catching a case, in particular, gun charge. You heard? This story revolves around me and my man, let's call him Blue. You heard? My man Blue. You heard? Now, let's act like the car right here is my house. You heard? I'm sitting in my house one day. You heard? I'm sitting in my house one day, and my man Blue called me, and he go, yo, Al, what's good? I go, yeah, what's good? He go, yo, you got any money on you? So I go, how much money you talking about? He said, a couple of hundred. I need like 300. You heard? I said, I got like 300 on me. Why? He's like, yo, nigga selling some guns right now. B, you want to buy one? You heard? So I was like, guns. So I was like, the first thing that came to my mind was, yeah, I need a gun, but where I'm gonna keep it at right now? Cause right now, at the moment, at that time, guns was crucial. You know what I'm saying? Guns were real crucial. You couldn't be. Anybody couldn't know you had a gun. Everybody can't know you got a gun. You know what I'm saying? Because they giving out rewards. They telling on dudes out here. They doing a whole bunch of shit out here. You know what I'm saying? With this gun shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is at a time when you really can't really be dealing with people with guns. You know what I'm saying? And if you're dealing with people with guns, you got to know who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You really got to know who you're dealing with. So, I needed a gun. He asked me did I have money for a gun, and I had money for a gun, and I needed a gun, but at the moment I didn't have a place to really keep a gun. You heard? Because I wasn't keeping guns around me and none of that at that time. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So I hit him with, yo, where I'm gonna keep it at, B? You know what I'm saying? So he said, don't worry about it. I'm on my way. You heard? Boom. So got off the phone with him. So now, about 20 minutes passed, about 15, 20 minutes passed. My grandmother wound up asking me to go to the store. You know what I'm saying? My grandma wound up asking me to go to the store. So my grandmother asked me to go to the store. So I went to the store. So on my way back from the store, I'm walking up the block. So I could see my man in front of the building waiting for me. You heard? So as I get closer to the building, I see my man, and then slightly behind him, I see some black young dude, you know what I'm saying, with a white tee on. But you could clearly see that it's something bulging through his white tee in this area. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a tank top, but a tank top don't bulge through your t-shirt like that. You know what I'm saying? So I caught on immediately. As soon as I walked up on the scene, I seen that homeboy had a white tee on. He had a big white tee on, and and you could see the outline of the vest. You know what I'm saying? So, but he's trying to. Some people might look at it and might think it's a tank top, but a tank top is not bulky around the areas like that. You know what I'm saying? So boom, soon as I see him and I see my man standing in front of him, I put my head down, and I got the ice grill on, and I put my head down, and I walk in the building, and my man walking in behind me. So my man like, yo, yeah, B, all I need is 300. You heard? I'm gonna buy 2 joints, B, from this dude. You heard? So boom, I got my head down, and I got an ice grill on, and I'm really not talking to my man while I'm opening the door to get in my building. You know what I'm saying? Cause I peeped something fishy about this situation. So boom, my man walk with me in the building. So I go, yo, I say, yo, Black, I ain't fucking with that shit, yo, Blue, I ain't fucking with that shit. You heard? You know what I'm saying? You heard? So he was like, alright, B. You heard? And he just, you know, like a person walking with you, but then they just turn back around and walk back the other way. That's what he did. So he walked back the other way, and I walked in my house. You heard? But it was fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, man, this nigga Black, man, this nigga Blue, man, this nigga bugging, man, this nigga don't even know I think that nigga with a police. That nigga don't see that nigga vest. You know what I'm saying? So it was eating me up because I'm like, because I know my man. I didn't watch him, but I know my man went and jumped in the cab. That because him and the dude was supposed to be in the cab. You heard? So he jumped back in the cab with the dude, and they peeled off. And I already know what my man going to do. He going to find one of my other mans to try to get them to buy one of these hammers. You heard? Because the dude's selling 2 hammers. You know what I'm saying? 2 big shits. A 40 and some other shit. You heard? You know what I'm saying? And the dude got them on them, pulling them shits out. Like, yo, I got the hammers. You want to buy them? You heard? So boom, I'm gonna get to that story. I'm gonna get to all that in a minute. But let me tell you what happened. So now, boom, they jump in the car. You know what I'm saying? They jump in the car. The cab. Right? So they ride down this strip. You heard? Now I'm in the car with them. Now I'm my man and the dude with the hammers in the car and the cab driver. You heard? And they driving along this route right here that I'm on right now. And it's I'm telling you, I'm in my house. You heard? It's eating me up because I'm bugging how my man ain't see what I see, and he with the dude. You heard? You know what I'm saying? He been riding around with the dude. You know what I'm saying? So I'm bugging how my man don't see it. So it's eating me up. So then I finally come to my senses. I say, yo, I'm gonna call my man. So I call my man, right? Y'all, I call my man, right? And when I called my man was in the cab with the dude, right? And when I called my man, I said, yo, Blue, something ain't right. That shit is suspect. We used to talk like that. We like, yo, that shit is suspect, B. You heard? Something ain't right about that situation, you heard? And that's all I said, you heard? And then I hung up on him, right? So, you see that courthouse right there? You see that courthouse right there? You see that courthouse right there? Well, when I called my man when he was right around this route right here. And he said that he was right here when he received my call. And then he said that he got off the phone and he said, yo, he looked at the dude that was selling the guns and he said, yo, what's up? He started having small talk. And when he said, yo, what's up, bro? Everything good? And the dude that was selling the guns told him, yeah, everything good. I'm just trying to stay out that building right there. You see that? You see that building right there? That courthouse that we just passed? That I showed y'all the picture of? The dude that was selling the guns told my man, I'm just trying to stay out that building right there. You heard? And the cab came around down this block right here. And it got to about right here. And my man, I guess the conversation that me and my man I just got off the phone with, my man just kicked in. And all of a sudden, he told the cab dude to stop. And he went in his pocket, pulled out $20, gave the cab dude $20, and said, nah, forget it, B. He told the dude with the hammers, nah, forget it, B. I don't want nothing, you heard? You know what I'm saying? And then he jumped out right here. Right here. He jumped out right here. You heard? Where I'm at. He jumped out right here. You heard? And he said, so now, boom. He said, when he jumped out right here, he started headed back. He called me. He said, yo, Al, you still in the house? I said, yeah, I'm still in the house. He said, yo, I'm on my way back over there right now. You heard? I said, all right. So now when he got there, he started telling me everything that happened, what I just told y'all. He said that I called him. He got up the phone with me. He looked at the dude and said, yo, what's up, B? Everything good? Like, for small talk. And then the dude, they just so happened, they passed in the courthouse. And the dude looked at the courthouse and pointed to the courthouse and said, I'm just trying to stay out of there. You heard? I'm just trying to stay out of there. And they rolled like another block. And my man thought quick and said, yo, I ain't getting shit from this nigga. This nigga police. You heard? And he jumped out the car right here where I'm parked at, and he started headed back to my crib. You heard? And when he got back at my crib, he told me what happened. So then I started asking him all the important questions. I said, yo, when you did that, when you jumped out the car, when you told him to stop and you gave up the money, what did the dude say or do? He said he ain't say nothing. You heard? He looked at shock. He said, nah, don't worry about the cab. You heard? You know what I'm saying? But he said, my man said he gave the cab driver $20 anyway. You heard? And he jumped out. I said, yo, did the car stay there when you jumped out for a second and then roll off, or did it roll off immediately? He said, nah, B, it stood there for a second and then it rolled off immediately. You heard? I said, yeah, B. I said, yo, that dude was the knockers, B. I said, where you met that dude at? He said, yo, I was in Washington Heights. Now, listen to the story. He's in Washington Heights chilling on his man block that he was up north with. You heard? His Dominican man in Washington Heights. He said a car pulled up, a fake cab pulled up, and a dude jumped out the back and came up to them on the corner. It was him and a few other dudes. And he came up to them on the corner, a black dude. You know what I'm saying? The same dude with the white t-shirt with the motherfucking vest under it. I seen the vest. I don't know how my man ain't see the vest, but he ain't see it. So, cause he like guns. He one of them dudes that he like the guns. So, you know, and them dudes that like guns, they could get sidetracked real quick if somebody mentioning guns or something. You heard? So the dude I heard the dude did. I heard the dude jumped out the cab and was like, yo, what's up, y'all? I got some guns for sale, and pulled out 2 big ass guns right there on the street. Right there on the street. You heard? And my man still ain't read the signs, you know what I'm saying? He jumped in the car. He called me up, asked me did I have money. I said, yeah. He jumped in the car, coming to get money from me, you heard, to help his shit, you heard? I peeped that this nigga is knockers, you heard? I give my man the cold shoulder from the gate, you heard? And my man know I don't act like that. So that's how my man knew that something was suspect, you heard? That's why when I told him I ain't want to do the deal, he ain't argue with me or nothing. He just backed off and went back the other way, you know what I'm saying? And went to try to go find another friend to buy these guns off of this dude from, you know what I'm saying? And then they was riding, they was getting past the courthouse. My man tried to do small talk with the dude, and the dude said, I'm trying to stay out of there. I'm trying to stay out of there. And this nigga Blue jumped out the car a block away, came back to my house, told me the story. Then he said, so I said, yo, Blue, it wasn't odd to you that a dude jumping out in the summer day with 2 big ass hammers on out of a cab? The nigga wasn't a cab, that was a cop, B. That was a cop, that wasn't no cab. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in there telling my man, and my man is sitting there like this. Cause my man did time before. My man did a 6 to 12 before. You know what I'm saying? So my man was sitting there like this, like he knew I just saved him, B. Cause if I didn't call him and say, yo, that shit is suspect, he would have went through there with that whole fucking ordeal, and who knows who he would have brought down, what number of friends he would have brought down with doing that stupid move. You know what I'm saying? So now, like I tell you, I ain't saying the story to say that my man did a stupid move. I'm telling y'all the story to let y'all know how them police be working out there, and how you being thirsty to be in the life of guns and this and that could get your ass caught up out there. You heard? So, you know what I'm saying? I kept my man out that courthouse, you heard? I kept my man out that courthouse, man. And my man is still here. And that happened about 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just telling y'all, if they was doing that 15 years ago, imagine what they doing today. You heard? Let's get it.